So I put together this webpage as an example, just to give you a little insight on, what you want your visitors to experience when they look you up. What we need to think about the most is what are the needs of the people coming to your website. Typically, they want to they're either an existing member of your church or they're interested in your church. They've heard about it and they're actually doing their research. What I saw on some of the sites I researched is a lot of them would have this orange strip here, have an update. Like if there's anything going on with this example, I put the COVID-19 update. And it encourages people, if they're not comfortable because of COVID-19 to come to the actual church to join us online. That automatically tells them that you are online. And also at the top, front and center, I like to have get directions. This is where, you want people to be able to get to your church. And I also noticed a lot of the bigger churches have like a live video embedded on their homepage, like front and center. So if they come to your website and they'll have either the live service going on or it'll be the last service that went live will be available right here for them to watch and get a taste of it. I thought that was a great idea. I know Elevation Church does that. Transformation, Michael Todd, they do that. Kind of gives people the opportunity, as bam, it's right there. They can actually get a taste of the word and how you deliver it. Another thing is sermons. Sermons is a big one as well. I know some churches breaking it down into topics, which is wonderful because people might be going through things in their lives. So if you go to Transformation's website, they have their last sermon right front and center for you to watch. And then if you go down, you have different sermon series based on different topics. So if someone's struggling with something in their life, they can, go to a relevant topic and then have all the sermons available for them right there, which is a great idea. So another thing I really like, I found a website of a local church here where I live, and they had a section called Meet Our Leaders on their front page, to where it was a quick video with the pastors introducing themselves and kind of telling their beliefs and about the church a little bit. So I thought that was really cool. Another thing is, as Dee has mentioned a lot in this group, you want to get your members and people, visiting on your social media. You want them to see your social media. You want them to like your pages. So if you can have a section on your webpage to where you have all the links to your social media and even a Facebook group. If you have like a Facebook group for the church, it could be a prayer group. It could be individual groups with people at your church. It'd be cool to kind of throw that on the front page as well, kind of get people more engaged as far as your community. Another good cool thing to think about is an app. Like I mentioned before, if people have easy access, if they're struggling with certain things in life and they're able to pull out an app and or go to your website and actually, deal with, pain of loss or relationships or anything. It'd be anything that they want to, they're trying to deal with. They could actually see a relevant sermon to that and, have it right there at their fingertips to be able to watch. Then you can update them with events. You can actually show live events if you have, an app. There's a lot of things you could do with this. You get a really simple app developed and it'll give people quick access to everything you have going on at your church, and you can always do it on Google Play and Apple Store. So another powerful tool to have on your website is a live map. This will kind of give people a visual of where you are in your city, and it can help them be able to get to your church, find your church a lot easier. They can actually look at the live map and say, oh, I know where this is over here. Oh, it's right across the street. So then they'll know exactly where you are. And then, of course, you want to have, your service times, easy way to contact you. Another idea I see, I put like a little prayer line number here if you have a prayer line. You can have embed some prayer requests fields, or like I said before, you can have a Facebook group to where people can come in and post their prayer requests. You can do a live video every week to where you'll address some of those prayers live. And then, so one really important thing to consider with your website is to make sure that it's mobile optimized. Most people are going to be viewing your website and your social media and everything on a cell phone. So you want to make sure that your site can look beautiful on desktop, but if it looks confusing on a cell phone, people won't really know what to do when they get to your site. So I'm going to show you an example. That was the desktop version, and you want things to kind of fall in place on a cell phone to where they can watch live. I narrowed this part down to just sermons. We can always put links for the other things somewhere else. And then you got the Meet Our Leaders. I got rid of the other little images there. I have it to where you got the Facebook group. It's real inviting. Got all of your social links there. And then also you got all your app here. So if they don't have the app, they can get it easily right here. Then you got your service times, contact, and then the live map. It works. It fits perfectly on mobile, just like it did on the desktop. So that's a really important thing to consider as well. And then another thing is giving, online giving. Most churches have already moved to online giving. If you have an online giving portal on your website or your app, or both, of course, it just makes it a lot easier for people to be able to pay their tithes, offering, be able to donate to your cause. They might like what you're doing. They might not even go to your church, but they want to donate to your cause because you're touching lives. When you give them easy access to that, it just makes things a whole lot more effective. So when people want to give to your church, all they have to do is click on your give link, and it takes you to whatever platform you're using for your tithes, offerings, and donations. So I found a few really good payment portals that you could link to. Pushpay.com is a really good one. The rate is a little higher, but it's really high tech. It actually remembers the user's information, so that if they're want to tithe weekly or bi-weekly, they can easily just go back in. They remember them. They type in verification, and then they're able to pretty much pay right away. Another thing I thought was really cool about that one is they actually have it to where you can access all of your payments for the year or for the lifetime, and actually print those out. So they have all the records on file for you and for your users, and it makes things a whole lot easier. EasyTithe.com is another good one that I haven't done too much research about that one, but I know a lot of people are saying that's a good portal. Tithely.com is one of the better ones. I think it's only 2.9% as far as like the fee. And now the cool thing about Tithely I saw is they actually have, the user has the option to pay the fee themselves. So you never know, you might get someone that's paying their tithes, offerings, or donations, and they might just check the box. I'll just pay the fee myself, and then that takes the fee off of you for each transaction. So that's really cool. And then you got PayPal. PayPal is another good one. There's a lot of people out there now that use PayPal, and that's another good one you can link right to from your give button, and it'll take the user right to it, and you'll be able to get it done very quickly. So another idea I haven't really seen anybody do it yet, but a get saved link. I know you don't want to, you want to personalize that. You want people to be in person or in a live sermon in order, to actually really touch them and help them get saved. But, if you do have a resource, a digital resource that could help you with that process, I mean, if it saves a life, if it gets someone closer to God, I mean, why not, So my idea was having a get saved link, and, I made just a little quick page to where you could have like a little mini sermon right here, basically speaking on the importance of how it changes your life, and have a mini sermon and then a prayer at the end, and basically, asking them to, accept God in their life, and read the verses which pertains to that, and then you'll have an option below that. They could download a PDF to where you can actually start guiding them in the right direction. Look, here's a few scriptures I want you to read right off top, so you can get started in the right direction. I don't know. I was just coming up with ideas. You can do like step 1, step 2, step 3, to where they can join your private Facebook group, to where they can actually join and get in the mix with everybody in your ministry and in your group. And then you can also lead them to your YouTube channel. So you have all the sermons available. So if they want to learn more, it'll be right there. So I don't know. This is, like I said, I haven't seen anybody do this yet. I think it'd be a really cool idea. And to provide resources. So another idea is to get people on your newsletter, or to have a newsletter. Just basically just the email blast you send to all the people that are subscribed to the newsletter. And a way to actually get people on your newsletter is to actually come up with an ebook, some sort of ebook, to where you can actually get someone to transcript one of your sermons if you like, and put it in an ebook form, or actually outline one of your sermons, one of your real powerful sermons, and you can actually put it into an ebook. And if somebody wants the ebook, they click download, and they say get the ebook for free now. And right here it just says just sign up for our email newsletter, and we'll send you the ebook for free. And they just leave their name and their email address, and then they, sign up for your newsletter. Then you can actually follow up with them. You can update them on events that are happening at your church. You can provide them with more resources. You can link them to the videos of your sermons. And it can be as often as you like. You don't have to have email them every day. It could be every month or every week. It's totally up to you how you want to do this. It's just an option. I'm showing it as an option. And another thing is, when you do that, you can also, on the thank you page, if you've written a book, if you're actually, at your church, you've actually written a book and it's out for sale, after they've opted into the ebook, you can send them right to your book, and they can actually buy your book right there. And I'm not trying to make this into a trying to make money off of this and everything. I'm just saying, if you've got something you feel that it could change lives, and you actually have a book that's out right now, why not put it in your what we call a funnel to actually get more people aware of what you have. So just an idea. The last thing I want to show you is having a members area. So a members area basically is where someone creates an account, just email and a password to where they can log in, and then they get access to your ministry area. So like I said, these are just ideas I've just been coming up with. Maybe you can do something with this. So one idea I have, like a daily devotion. You can actually have the days of the weeks here. You can do scripture solutions, marriage, relationships, praise, fear, loss, strength, love, prayer. And it can take them to a sermon, or, it can, you can make little videos just for the members area if you like. They kind of help people through things, Another thing is praise song. You can put music videos, MP3s, whatever you want. You can put your PDFs and your ebooks and stuff inside of this members area, so they'll have access to all your resources. And you can have a sermon section which has all your top sermons, or a list of all of your sermons right there in the members area. And it's just another digital tool that might be able to get more people in your church involved. So I hope this video was able to spark a few ideas. If I missed anything that you would like to see with your digital platforms, just leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback of what you think about these tools and resources, and what we could do with it, to take this thing to another level. So everyone be blessed, and I'm looking forward to talking to you soon.